Hey everyone, welcome back to Move Me to Pittsburgh, the show where we break down Pittsburgh real estate, local stories, and conversations shaping life around the city.
We are your hosts, David and Cassie. Whether you're tuning in for market insight, neighborhood talk, or just a fresh take on what's happening around Pittsburgh, we're glad you're here.
Each week, we dive into the trends we're seeing, the headlines catching our attention, and the things buyers, sellers, and locals are talking about.
So settle in. We've got another great episode lined up. Let's get into it.
Cassie Ayers,
David, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
This episode, we're going to just go through the biggest stories of 2025.
Yeah. Little rewind of 2025. It was a big year for Pittsburgh. The year that, our name really got out there. The rest of the country started paying attention to us this year.
I think
What
this
all
is
has happened?
biggest
Yeah.
years for Pittsburgh as far as news, national news picking up
Yeah.
on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we got a lot going on this year. Let's see.
Yeah, so we have 6 big ones. 6 big ones. Number 1. You want to take this one, Cassiers?
Sure. Aaron Rodgers joined the Pittsburgh Steelers. I
Nice.
remember, when that was actually happening, everyone was a little skeptical, bringing in the older guy. What was it going to do for our team? But we're doing all right.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's huge.
yeah,
That was the time where he started getting very vocal too.
yeah,
Controversial opinions. I
yeah.
like
But
that.
yeah, we've got him. We've got him.
I like that.
Yeah, I think he's doing all right. I mean, not we have a lot of things going on the team right now with some injuries and whatnot, so it's kind of tough to say what's
Yeah.
going on. He doesn't have a lot of key players to make the passes to, so that's definitely making a big difference. But yeah, rumors also say that he found his new home in Canonsburg.
Yep. Norster Bain.
Yeah, I actually used to teach down there.
Really?
I did. I taught at the elementary school down there for about a year.
Oh,
It was
how
just
cool.
during the beginning, kind of filled in for a maternity leave.
Gotcha. How cool is
Yeah,
that? I like it out
yeah.
there. I can't think of the golf course, but I used to go out there. I think it was like 2020. When did they start to loosen up the restrictions during the COVID? So 2021 maybe,
Maybe
or you could still go
it's all a
golf
big blur.
outside. Yeah. So there was I can't remember that course out there, but they had a lot of the trees, not a whole lot of what they call them hazards.
Mhm.
So they cut a lot of the trees back, took away some of the sand mounds, sand pits.
Okay.
So a nice place where you could, not lose 20 balls.
I'll have to
It's
check
cool.
it out.
It's one of the nicer public ones, I think, other than
Okay. Yeah.
it's out in Canonsburg somewhere.
I also saw recently, I want to say it was like fall time. They did was it Grandpa Joe's candy shop hit all those ducks, the big rubber duck like inflatables around the city or around Canonsburg. Like just didn't say anything, they just started showing up and more started popping up.
Oh, I don't know
I
that
don't know if you
story.
saw it.
Huh?
No? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to go see them, but by the time figured out that they were leaving.
Oh,
So yeah, but no, they were huge, like massive ones on like the rooftops of some of the buildings.
oh, really?
And yeah, so it was like a big mystery at first. And then I think the Grandpa Joe's candy shop might have posted on like social media or something that they were behind it.
Oh my.
Yeah,
No, I didn't hear
it's
that.
cool.
Huh. Yeah. Well, number 2, we got the big new landside terminal opened up at the Pit this year,
Oh yeah.
the Pittsburgh International Airport.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it once it was finished. I was there a little bit before they were finished, but I did get to see a couple of like the new restaurants that they brought in. Um, I believe, from what I read now, I'll have to go fly so I can see it. But from what I read, we no longer have like the X shape like they used to have. There's now just like a tunnel that goes from security into the gates. Security is supposed to be a lot more smooth now to get it through. And I think one of the other big things which I actually put on our email a couple months ago, was as a trivia question, is that the old baggage claim was 8 miles long,
Whoa.
and now it's dropped down to 3 miles. So much faster baggage claim, a
Uh,
little less of a chance to get your bags lost on it. But yeah,
wow.
it seems pretty cool. I can show you a couple.
Yeah, I was going to say for viewers, if you want to check the
Yeah.
screen, Cassie's going to share. Check out the image of that place.
Yeah, there's a few.
It's unreal. We did not get invited. We were not one of the influencers that got invited out for the first opening.
Yeah.
So we had to start a podcast.
I did. I sent out my little application to, be one of the first few that got to check it out. But
we have a microphone and a camera now.
Right? Next big project, we'll have to get ourselves out there. Yeah, so this is what it looks like from the street. You saw the tunnel going into. The gates are just like a lot nicer. Everything just looks a lot smoother. Much different. I liked this picture, like just looks a lot nicer, a little classier. I saw that they now on their Instagram page, they are now trying to promote the airport. They want a good holiday, like Hallmark film. They were like, whoever runs the Pittsburgh airport Instagram page is definitely good at what they do. But yeah, they just had a post the other day about getting Hallmark in there. They're like, let's do a cute little story of somebody runs into somebody at the airport that they used to know, and then they fall in love, and then run around the city together, decide they're still going to separate, and then they meet back up at the airport. But it does look like it would be a cool little backdrop now for a movie.
Wow. What we were just looking at was the terminal right there.
Yeah.
Love that, the way that the shapes.
It is. Yeah, and there's the new tunnel. No more train. That's the one thing I think I might miss. They have the little sky bridge now. No more train rides.
That's the sky bridge right there.
Yeah. And then this is like this is the center core. That must have been from the public trial that they had. They got some new art thrown in there. Yeah, it definitely seems really nice.
Yeah.
Definitely worth. I'm excited to fly again so I can check it out. But,
yeah, I like the colors that they chose. They look very organic.
Yeah, it does look very colorful. Very.
What we're seeing is
more pleasing to the eye.
Sparkles, sort of like a Scandinavian, where this little slats on the ceilings.
Yeah.
A lot of windows. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, definitely
some
nice.
airports are very like brutalist type of architecture where you feel like you're walking through like a, almost like a too industrial. Like it's
like a warehouse.
It shows very nice colors.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, at one point, what'd they say that was a 1.7? Yeah, $1.7 billion renovation.
Yeah, and I feel like it took forever. So it is nice to finally see it back, ready. I think that November 18th, I believe, is when they opened it, right in time for the big Thanksgiving rush. But I've heard some positive things, so hopefully it's going well. I haven't heard anything negative about it.
Yeah. It's going to bring in. I was looking at the same article here that you're on. 700,000 people expected to come through there.
Wow.
Just in April of 2026.
Wow.
So they got it done in time. That's a huge milestone for the city.
Oops.
Next big one we had here on our list is Pittsburgh named World Festival and Event City. This isn't just one time that we've gotten this now. This is 2 years in a row that the city's got this designation or this award. Massive. Pull that up on.
Yeah.
Where was that one at?
I got it here. Sorry, my mother just called me and now it's messing everything up. So hi, Mom.
Yeah. Hey, Mom. Yeah, so it says this Still City joins the world-renowned destinations, and included, these were the other winners, were Dublin, Rotterdam,
Yeah,
Netherlands,
Netherlands,
what's this other
Hawaii,
Kalula Village in Hawaii all made the list this year. And then little old
and
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania. How cool is that?
It was
It's a
very cool. Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
we do have a lot that, goes on around here, so it's exciting to see that our name getting out there a lot more. And
So how did we win this? It says city entries were judged by an international panel of experts and evaluated based on the city's commitment to fostering and supporting festivals and events, the economic impact of these activities, and their role in enhancing the quality of life for residents and visitors.
yeah, looks like
Some of the
they had to fill out an application
yeah, so they had to,
that highlighted like the year-round roster of the popular events: the International Jazz Festival, Picklesburg, the
yeah,
Pittsburgh Marathon, Three Rivers Arts Fest. All very good. I go to Picklesburg every year at least. Uh, that one's a fun one.
I think this year they moved it off the bridge. Yeah.
It was back on the bridge this year.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, it was much better back
It
on the
was the one
bridge.
year I
Looked a
went
lot nicer.
off the bridge.
Yeah, that was
Well,
last year. It was off the
keep it
bridge.
on the bridge. Keep it
It was
on the
different.
bridge. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
will say too, I know Picklesburg is massive
Yeah.
for anybody who's never been to it. So if you do come, expect a lot of crowds. But I have learned that the key to it, if you are off that Friday, go Friday when it first opens. My cousin comes up every year and we go that Friday morning. And so we get to actually walk through, not have as long of lines, check everything out. And then sometimes I do go back later in the weekend to experience a little bit of the craziness, but
Yeah. And of
definitely
course, I
check it
say
out.
keep it on the bridge, but that is the biggest issue is you are bumping into people.
Yeah. It's
So
worth it though. Worth it. Got
yeah,
to see the giant pickle flying over
the day it
the
opens
river.
is
Yeah.
good. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It says the organizers and community partners. Pittsburgh is a place where world-class festivals flourish, and this award reannounces that our city belongs on the global stage. That's 2 years in a row, guys. It's huge.
Yeah.
What do we got next on this one?
We have
We have the U.S.
the US Open. Yeah, Dave, you got to go check that out. I did not get a chance to go over there, but they did come back this year to Oakmont, which was a big deal. How
Yeah.
was it?
Unfortunately, I had some family staying at the house, so I was not able to rent the house out like some people. They were pulling $10,000 for the week.
Wow.
Insane, insane.
Wow.
But yeah, I ended up going to the um, what was it? It was a day that they opened up
Like a
just
locals day.
just for the locals. Yeah, so we walked through that. It was raining that day, but it was nice. It was fun to walk through there. I was thinking that there would be more going on right in Oakmont, but they
Mhm.
ended up setting up the parking situation, which maybe they did this every year, but this is the year obviously we were paying attention to it. They had like the parking in Monroeville. They had parking
Mm.
up at the Allegheny Park up there. What's that called? Where the mansion is. So anyway, the point is
Yeah.
they were bringing in all the visitors on a bus
Yeah.
and taking them right to uh, the golf course. So,
Sounds smart.
but they estimate $288 million was brought into the economy in just that month of June. That
Wow.
June, that
Wow.
was massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Definitely amazing.
or not, yeah, I did get some stuff at the merch tent. That was cool. Yeah, we ended up having two people. It's a family that stayed and donated, I guess, their time so that they could go, and they
Very
loved
cool.
it. They thought it was super cool.
Yeah.
So might be
I
something worth
do
doing. What did they say? 6 years it'll come back.
I think so, yeah. I do have a lot of friends that went this year, but unfortunately I just had a lot going on that weekend, so I wasn't able to make the trip. But next year or next time it's around for sure.
Yeah.
It looked really fun.
And speaking of anybody that missed out on the U.S. Open gold mine, they are again. We have another list of properties that are being rented out for the week of the draft.
Yes.
So there's websites out there. If anybody wants to get on that list, put your house up. If you have any, you want to go away that week, this might
Does sound kind of smart.
not going to be a place
I'm
where the
I'm
locals live.
torn. I want to check it out, but I also kind of just want to get away from the craziness. But
Yeah, I
if
don't
if
think of
I know myself, though, I'll it one day of it be down there in the heart of it all.
yeah.
But I
So
unfortunately, where I live, they have already started sending out notices that we are not allowed to rent our places out. So I guess do be aware of there might be some restrictions, but
really,
yeah,
huh, we'll have to save
yeah,
that for another episode. Or tell.
yeah, yeah. I need to look into it because I just got something the other day that they don't want
Oh wow.
anybody doing that
Oh,
here.
we're gonna have to share that on
So
here.
yeah,
Very interesting.
absolutely. I'm curious what all other areas, but I'm sure the ones close by have a little more lenient and smart to look into.
Yeah, so you can tell private property that can't rent their houses out. Interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of a lot of people coming to Pittsburgh, this year, Pittsburgh was named by Nat Geo as one of, what was it, the top places to visit. It's one of the most underrated cities to visit in 2026.
Yeah, National Geographic did a very good article of why Pittsburgh is one of America's most underrated cities to visit in 2026. Their big mention right at the top was a $60 million expansion of the Andy Warhol Museum. And then they went down and basically it's a visitor's guide. So I thought this was very, very nice. Gives a nice list of things to do while you're here, where to eat, hotels to stay at, breweries to go to, when to go. Mentions the
Yeah,
draft in there, April 23rd to the 25th, bringing in 775,000 fans.
yeah, it's gonna be big.
Talks about the waterfront, the new downtown dock. You can rent kayaks and stand up paddleboards. Really cool, really exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I was going to say, how did they end up winning this? It didn't say exactly how. If anybody had to apply or what exactly was the reason
Yeah.
that we won it. But I did see some of the other places that made it. Like top three was China.
Mhm.
They got to Dello, Milan, Italy, number one. Number two is Quebec, Canada. Third was Beijing, China. The Dominica. It's just crazy that little Pittsburgh won this on this list.
Yeah. I don't
Wow.
know, I don't see anything where it almost just looks like it has more to do with just what Pittsburgh has to offer. So they were selected after a nomination, research, and reporting process from the Nat Geo's team of travel experts. So we have, key reasons for the recognition, the cultural renaissance, urban revitalization, authentic and walkable neighborhoods, our transformation story. Uh, yeah. So it looks like they, I don't
Yeah.
know, just
It's
like us.
out of 25 destinations, Pittsburgh made that list. And this
Yeah.
isn't just cities in the United States, which makes
Yeah.
it even more exciting how a
Absolutely.
small Western Pennsylvania city makes it on a list like this.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
you got to think too. We just had what the Pittsburgh ice rink was the top 10 in the world.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we're getting out there. Our name's getting out there.
it's massive. Yeah, and to think that our average sell price within the city limits is 250 something thousand. Let's just get 275.
Yeah.
That is for anybody that's out of the state, that's in some of these bigger markets where you can't buy a starter home for under 500,000. This is something definitely to think about.
Absolutely. It's
It is
affordable. We got a lot going on. We got a new airport. I mean, not new, updated airport, but
a massive updated airport. Yeah, we keep
come
making.
join us.
It's going to be. My point is, it's going to be. Luckily,
Yeah.
we've always had slow inclines, so
Hmm.
I think we're making a lot of lists very quickly. I,
Yeah.
I hope we don't see a massive spike like some of these other cities. I'd like to see
Hmm.
a safe,
Yeah.
uh,
Steady.
steady increase. But
Curious
we'll
to
see
see.
for anybody
Yeah,
that's outside investors that have your money in, some of these bigger groups that you can't really watch that own everything. Here you can buy some property, rent it out.
yeah,
Tons of people moving here. This is really,
yeah.
really exciting stuff to be making lists like this.
I'm curious to see too, after, all the construction that we've been talking about with all the updates that they're making to the city, adding everything, what type of impact that'll have on, making these top lists again and being a little, I don't know, maybe higher up or more noticeable to the rest of the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was reading an article that just to hit on that a little bit was about and this was in the 70s when the steel mills started to shut down,
Hmm.
that our population was much, much higher. But it was because of the multiple heads within a single house. Now it's like as soon as you turn 18, you're out of the house, you're into a new rental, you eventually buy a property. So there's
Yeah,
like less heads in a household. So if we have too big of an influx coming, we just don't have the houses if everybody's 4 heads per house.
yeah,
So it's interesting. Uh, that's where the ADUs are starting to come in, where you have a section off the back of your house where you have your parents or in-laws in.
hmm,
So it's something neat to keep an eye on for 2026. We'll see how the zoning plays out if you're able to start building onto the back of your homes a lot easier.
hmm,
We'll see, because if we get to as many people as they expect that are going to be moving here, got to have within the city. We're talking
hmm,
about Pittsburgh metro's a lot wider. So when you look at our
yeah,
population, it looks smaller. But if you consider all of Pittsburgh metro, it goes out much farther. Like Cannonsburg, for instance, Aaron Rodgers, it says that he lives close to Acrisure Stadium. He's an hour out of the city,
yeah,
but that's still Pittsburgh.
hmm,
It's Pittsburgh metro.
yeah,
Maybe not even a little bit farther out, but we'll see. We'll see if they have the land to build on those accessory
yeah.
dwellings. What do we have for final here? We got number 6.
Uh, yeah, the River Hounds Stadium. Uh, they they were dubbed the most beautiful ever.
Most beautiful ever.
I I'm myself. I'm just curious who. I I like the stadium. Right now though, it's it's cute. It does have a very nice. I mean, the backdrop of it when you're looking, let's say from the field onto the stands, you do have the big like the hill, because Mount Washington and everything is up above that. Looking the other way from the stands, you have a nice view of the city. So it is very pretty. It is worth checking out. But what's nice too is they are going to triple the capacity. So they have a nice plan to put. I'm trying to think what you want to call it, like a nice extra seating that goes higher. There's going to be like a roof over it. They're planning on bringing in, I think, concerts to help fill the venue as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, Riverhounds, as we have mentioned in past podcasts, they did win the championship this year. So they are getting a little bigger and definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, check out this drawing for our viewers. They're putting. Looks like we're turning this into Beaver Stadium here. I can't zoom in. I'm sorry, but you get the general idea here.
Yeah.
They're going to put covered seating in. Looks like
Mm,
they're going to go up another 3 floors.
yep. I
That's
think,
impressive.
yeah, I think right now, what does it say? They are a little over 5,000, maybe 5,500,
Yeah.
and it's going to go close to like 15,000 fans that can come in. So we always did the standing room,
Mm.
just right there, easy access to food, drinks, bathroom, gift shop, or merch store, I guess you want to say, not gift shop. Um, but yeah, so I'm interested. It looks almost like the things would be a little different. I'm not sure if they're going to have quite that standing room like they do now, but
Oh, okay.
could maybe be like the Pirates. I don't know if they'll have like how they have the spiral that a lot of people go and stand on, or there is I think the one like bar area that you can stand there. So I don't know if they'll put anything like that in or what.
Yeah, I like that the 8 to 12 concerts. That's cool. I like the way that it sits on that side of the river, pointing the opposite direction of PNC.
Yeah, it is really nice. I have.
Here's a photo of that one, just to give guys an idea what we're looking at. We're looking at this is on the south shore of the city. So this would be from Station Square.
Mhm.
If you're looking at Station Square from downtown, it'd be farther up the river to the right. Here it is. This is the incredible stadium, most beautiful ever. We're looking at a picture pointing out towards the city there,
Do you see it?
and there's
Seen it.
oh, it's not on the screen.
Nah. I have one too. I think actually that I've taken even.
Right there.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Beautiful.
Especially too, the games are oftentimes at like 7 o'clock at night, so you do get to see the city lit up. Let me see.
Yeah, so there it is right now. Relatively
Oh,
small.
I took you over. That's actually one of the ones I took from a recent game.
Oh, nice.
Not the greatest of pictures. I was just, hey, here we were actually walking on the field after it was over. They do usually after the game's over, kids can go run around, play soccer on the field. Sometimes you can meet the players, but it's cool. It definitely has a cool, very nice backdrop.
You know what they say
Nighttime
about
especially.
pure beauty, right? I mean, you not a professional photo. You said this is not a good
Yeah,
photo.
you don't need it. Yeah, you don't need it here in Pittsburgh.
Snapped it, and bam, there you go. It's like painting.
Yeah,
There's not a bad spot.
yeah,
Every photo I've ever
it
seen,
is true. Yeah,
other than like somebody's finger or something in front of
yeah,
the screen,
yeah,
all good photos.
yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we could definitely see how this
You
could.
don't need it with that beauty.
Yeah, you really don't. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
yeah,
very nice.
that's cool. What do they say that's estimated? What are they going to be able to get that done for? No, it doesn't say anywhere here.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I've heard that part, but
Yeah,
I don't think it was going to
no,
be very long. Um, but I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm not seeing any estimated for
Yeah,
completion or anything like that.
I have to look into it.
Yeah, guys, cool. So that's it. We've hit. Those are pretty much the 6 top local news stories. We didn't hit on that 7 one, but that would have I probably would have put up there with that Esplanade finally broke ground.
Yeah,
That is 100% gonna happen now.
yeah. Good construction.
Yeah, a lot of bridges being redone here.
Yeah,
Got a ton from the infrastructure bill there a couple years ago. Yeah, that's it. I've hit the biggest news for 2025.
yeah,
Next week we'll start on some of the biggest news for 2026. We obviously have a ton. Some of you
yeah.
might be wondering why we just barely talked about the draft a little bit because it's not this year's news; it's next year.
Yeah, we'll definitely hit on it.
Now, though, if you guys want to put your houses up for rent,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, cool. Yeah, what were you going to tell? You mentioned something about
yeah.
yes.
Last week you mentioned Moonlit Burgers.
Uh-huh.
That you I saw that this past week I saw an article that they are adding their 4th location. I believe it's the 2nd that's considered within the city limits. This one's going to be in Garfield.
Wow.
So I know they have like Dormont, which is the first one, Uptown, which I also think we mentioned Uptown that one day, Sewickley, and now the 4th spot will be in Garfield. I don't know an exact date that it's opening, but they're saying it's going to be early 2026.
Very cool.
So yeah, and something interesting about them is if you're not familiar with their story or the history, is that they started as a pop-up during COVID, just
Really?
doing smash burgers around town, and people went nuts for it. I believe they compare them to In-N-Out. I've only ever had In-N-Out one time, and that was a long time ago, so I don't remember the comparison, but yeah,
Huh.
everybody went nuts for it. So they turned their pop-up into the first brick and mortar spot in Dormont, and it just took off. Now they are going to open a 4th location already.
Yeah, I like that place a lot.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I need to check it out, but yeah, I'll
Yeah,
still hype you up.
Yeah, some of the stuff we'll hit on next episode too. Is we'll hit on that one where the Post Gazette has big
Big
ideas.
ideas for Mount Washington.
Yeah, for Mount Washington. It wasn't
Yeah.
just for Mount Washington. Maybe you were looking at a different one than me, but
Hmm.
just ideas in general for the city of Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah. What do they call it? Big ideas for a better Pittsburgh, I
Yeah, I
believe.
think
Is
that's
there's
what it is. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I read an article about Mount Washington, so we'll dive into those.
Might be a little bit biased for Mount Washington, huh?
No, I thought it was interesting. I mean, the point of it kind of is just, whenever you have visitors that come in, where's one of the first places you take them?
It's the first
Mount
place. Yeah,
Washington.
exactly. Yeah,
So
a lot of really cool ideas. Some of them are
yeah,
pretty comical, but if you think about it,
yeah,
makes
it'd be
sense.
cool.
Pumping
Yeah.
a lot of money into some older infrastructure where we could get some cool ideas. So we'll hit on that next week.
Mhm.
But yeah, other than that, that's it, guys. We are going to start bringing on guests. I know we mentioned this in the past 2 podcasts, but if you have anybody
Yeah.
that you would recommend to coming on, we are open to suggestions.
Yeah, come join us.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Move Me to Pittsburgh. Thanks for spending time with us.
If you enjoyed the episode or have any questions you want us to cover next time, send them our way. We love hearing from our listeners.
And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing anywhere in the Pittsburgh region, we're always here to help.
Before we go too, mentioned this is getting posted on YouTube. So if you're watching over there, if you want to see the, our faces on here, starting to grow my beard back a little bit. It was a little low. So I feel that, we're jazzier.
Back in your groove.
You can see us on YouTube. So if you are over there, make
Absolutely.
sure to hit the like button,
Yeah.
subscribe.
Check
And
out our face.
yeah,
Like and subscribe.
one of the things, you guys, if you made it this far, we are looking for either an illustrator or just a general artist for our logo of Move Me to Pittsburgh podcast. If you know anybody that would be up for a commission job like that, please let us know, because I've been on Instagram looking all over. I have a couple ideas, but it'd be nice to have maybe a listener reach out and say, hey, this person, I really think they do a good job for you. But
Absolutely.
that's it, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.